if I don't do it, I'm gonna regret it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s. I feel like this is something I should have done years ago.
Like, it's weird because in the travel community we have this kind of saying of leaving the matrix, which is this kind of a profound idea that our life is basically in this circle. That's our life. That's what we think we know about the world. And it's usually our home country. It's all there. It's basically, you're like basically a product of your environment. What you're taught about the world, what you think you know, it's all here in this circle. And then when you leave the matrix, you're out of that circle. And you start finding out, oh, this is like this. Oh, this is like that. And then the more intriguing part is like a spiritual awakening. You start finding out a lot about yourself, a lot about not what your parents want, not what your partner wants, not what your children want, not what your society wants, your religion wants, but what you want.
How much does your life weigh? Imagine for a second that you're carrying a backpack. I want you to feel the straps on your shoulders. You feel them? I want you to pack it with all the stuff that you have in your life. You start with the little things, the things on shelves and the drawers, the knickknacks, collectibles. Feel the weight as that adds up. You start adding larger stuff. Clothes, tabletop appliances, lamps, linens, your TV. Backpack should be getting pretty heavy now. You go bigger. Your couch, bed, your kitchen table. You stuff it all in there. Your car, get it in there. Your home, whether it's a studio apartment or a 2-bedroom house, I want you to stuff it all into that backpack. Now try to walk. It's kind of hard, isn't it? This is what we do to ourselves on a daily basis. We weigh ourselves down until we can't even move. And make no mistake, moving is living. Now, I'm going to set that backpack on fire. What do you want to take out of it? Photos? Photos are for people who can't remember. Drink some ginkgo and let the photos burn. In fact, let everything burn and imagine waking up tomorrow with nothing. It's kind of exhilarating, isn't it?
You find out stuff about yourself and then you start thinking, wow, so for the last so-and-so years, I've been plugged into the matrix. I've been living a false reality, false happiness. But actually leaving all that BS behind, do I realize this is what makes me happy?
Now this is going to be a little difficult, so stay with me. You have a new backpack. Only this time, I want you to fill it with people. You start with casual acquaintances, friends of friends, folks around the office, and then you move into the people that you trust with your most intimate secrets. Your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, and finally your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. This is what we do to ourselves on a daily basis. We weigh ourselves down until we can't even move. And make no mistake, moving is living.
When we from the hood, we was thinking about other stuff. We was living different lives.
But you can imagine everybody wish they can do something, but never took the effort to do it. So that's that challenge, bro. Just say effort. You know what? Just whatever it takes. If it takes for me to lose everything, that's what it's gonna take, bro.
You get them into that backpack. And don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to light it on fire. Feel the weight of that bag. Make no mistake, your relationships are the heaviest components in your life. You feel the straps cutting into your shoulders. All those negotiations and arguments and secrets and compromises. You don't need to carry all that weight.
What I'm doing right now, a lot of people don't think about from where we come from, the hood. You know, to me, this is me following my dream and stepping forward in faith.
Why don't you set that bag down? Some animals were meant to carry each other, to live symbiotically for a lifetime. Star-crossed lovers, monogamous swans. We are not those animals.
I'm glad, dog, because my biggest fear is that I didn't try at all. You know what I'm saying? That would be my biggest fear.
And this idea is very, very deep and profound, because then you have other takes on it, you know. You have like Rousseau, the philosopher. He said, every man's born in chains, right? We're all born with some kind of confinement, limitation, obstacle, you know, that bounds us to our current circumstances.
I just want to put the effort in and see where it goes, man. You know why I want to do it, dog? I want to do it because I ain't supposed to do it. That's why, dog. I'm not supposed to do it.
It's weird because I find out a lot about myself when I travel than when I stay in my home country. Not until when I see the world, see different cultures, see different civilizations, different societies, different cultural norms, ideologies, you know, do I actually realize,
too much.
And then
Lying is a sin.
These have influenced me like this, and then this is my take on it. And I'm like, wow, okay. Plato, allegory of the cave. You know, when you leave the cave and you find out about the world and see what it's actually for its true colors and all its earthly delights, you realize, wow. So all this time I used to think this makes me happy and this makes me happy and I should be doing this and I should have been in my job trying to get a promotion, and then you realize that sometimes you have less means and you're even more happy somewhere else. Or even other times you go somewhere else and you're even more happy and more successful and richer and more content. Your quality of life just expands greatly. And you would have never have known that if you hadn't tried and traveled and see how life is on the other side. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the grass is greener on the other side. 110%. And it's one of those things where you don't know unless you try. You don't know unless you try. I've been to a lot of countries where I really had my preconceived notions, but then when I went there and I tried, not on holiday, because a lot of people confuse holidays with traveling. Holiday is just a regimen. You know, it's all about the mindset, guys. It's not really about the hotel, the booking, it's the mindset. When you go on holiday, it's like this, you're stuck in this circle. Stuck in a little circle, that's your holiday. You go there, you stay in your hotel, get up some recommendations, some TripAdvisor places. Your colleague said, oh, go here. And then after, when your time's up, go back to work. You know, whether you're by yourself, you're with some friends, or your family, you're in this circle. But when you travel for traveling to explore, you become an explorer, this circle, this little wristband goes away. This becomes your travel experience. You do what the hell you want to do, and you go out with purposely. You go out with that intention, purpose. You go out with that purposely, and you intend to find out something that you didn't already know. And when you go out there with this mindset that I'm going to explore this country, I'm going to get lost in its information. When you start unplugging from the matrix, you start having some soul searching, you start doing some soul searching and having a spiritual awakening. And it's weird because I always advocate people to travel, and I always say, like, live to live, not live to survive. You know, live your best lifestyle, live your best life. Don't just survive and just feel like you have to just tick boxes and make it through the week. Make it through the month, make it through the year. Just make it through. You don't want to be making it through. You want to be enjoying every minute of it. And if you're in a predicament where, I'm not saying all the time, but if you're in a predicament where you feel like your whole life is just making it through the relationship, making it through the week, surviving. It's like you're swimming and you're constantly running out of air, and you're just gasping straight away, always gasping for air, you know, like it's your life depending on it. That's not a life that you want to be living. And I could assure you there's more to life if you leave that matrix, start exploring, and you start seeing the world. I'm not saying you go out and live the world. I'm just saying when you start exploring the world and leave this within this band, and you actually explore the world, you find out a lot about yourself. It's like I said, spiritual awakening, you know, soul searching. And then whether you want to go back to your home country or you want to stay out, either way, or do back and forth trips, either way, what you will find out and how your body will react to the change of you actually seeing the world for what it really is, instead of just constantly looking at news or reading a book or seeing all this and that or article. You'll be like, wow, and you'll have a newfound respect and love for what the world actually is. That's my take on it. Travel shortcuts. Live to live, not live to survive. Peace.
Mama yo, Papa yo, Sister yo.